Hi, and welcome to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast with everyone's favorite OBGYN, Dr. Angela Jones. Have you ever been too embarrassed or shy to ask your own doctor about your, girl parts? Well, you've come to the right place to get straight answers. Feel free to ask Dr. Angela anything women's health related. Obstetrics and gynecology? She keeps it real. Pregnancy? She's been there, done that. Menopause? She'll get you through. Young or old, Dr. Angela's got you covered, girl. Now here's Dr. Angela.
What's good, people? This is Dr. Angela, everyone's favorite OBGYN, and I would like to officially welcome you to episode 255 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. I am feeling like such a rock star today. We got up, went to our cross-training class. The workout was amazingly hard, but I feel really good. I'm rocking my gray and black JJ hat. It makes me feel like such a superhero. I'm discussing all things vagina, uterus, and women. And so it empowers me. Anyway, you all know that I do a lot of expert advising for various social media outlets, digital publications, online publications, hard copy publications, etc. And I was recently asked, Dr. Angela, is there ever really a right time to have kids? That's actually a really great question. And honestly, no, there's not really a right time to have kids, but I gotta be completely honest with you. There are certain times that might be better than others. Some things that you might want to take into consideration include how large of a family do you want? Certainly if you're someone that wants a larger family, you might need to get started a little sooner than later. And certainly with regards to getting pregnant, the younger you are, i.e. 20s, the better. In our 20s, our egg count is high, we're usually healthy, and certainly the percentage or rate of successful pregnancy is good the earlier or the younger you are. Certainly when we get older, pregnancy success rates will start to decline, specifically in the 30s. And there is a more significant drop in success rate after the age of 35. So the older one gets, specifically age greater than 35, pregnancy becomes a lot riskier. There's an increased risk of things like miscarriage, gestational diabetes, preeclampsia, delivery by C-section, chromosome or genetic abnormalities, etc. Now I know, you're saying, but such and such got pregnant and she was like in her 40s, or such and such got pregnant and they were 50. And I know that we see celebrities who are well into their 40s and occasionally 50s that are getting pregnant and have successful outcomes, but there's always more than meets the eye. How many cycles of IVF did that woman undergo? Did she use donor eggs? Certainly women nowadays are getting pregnant later than ever. If you happen to be someone that's considering, delaying pregnancy a bit, egg freezing might be an option for you. But keep this in mind, age is important. You'll get more bang for your buck regarding the number of eggs that can be retrieved as well as the quality of the eggs the younger you are. So just something to keep in mind. This was like a really good topic. I'm certainly happy that it was brought up. Hopefully it's added some information to your arsenal with regards to making a decision of when to start your family. Thank you so much for reaching out. I appreciate all the questions, the topics that keep coming our way. It's like an endless well of things to talk about. So if we haven't gotten to your question or topic, I promise you, we are getting there and we're going to get to them. Remember, if you have a topic, question, or concern that you want featured on the podcast, you know how to reach me, www.askdrangela.com. That's ASKDRANGELA.com. Click on the big question mark, submit your question that way. You can send me a direct email. You can direct message me on any of the social media venues. That's Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. In closing, I'd like to leave you with this quote by William Danforth. It's one of my favorites. It states the following: one of life's great rules is this: the more you give, the more you get. It reminds me of something that my dad used to say to me all the time, and he still does actually. You can't beat God's giving, no matter how hard you try. There's something about generosity of spirit. It certainly does come back to you. Until next time, look better, feel better, be better. Can't wait to reconnect on episode 256 of the Ask Dr. Angela podcast.
Thank you for listening to the Ask Dr. Angela podcast. For more information on women's health and the show notes for this episode, please visit Dr. Angela at www.askdrangela.com. While you're there, don't forget to leave your own message for Dr. Angela. See you soon! All of the information provided and discussed in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and should not take the place of consulting a physician. This podcast is not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any disease or illness and does not and should not replace treatment from a medical professional.